This is a modern piece about a period person. Actually, maybe even pre-period, you might say, because St. Brendan the Navigator lived the early part of the 6th century. Actually, he lived through a lot of the 6th century, but he was born in the late 5th century and died at about, according to the thing I just looked up, 577 is when he died. St. Brendan sailed with a bunch of monks west off the coast of Ireland, landed somewhere, came back to tell the tale. He didn't know where he was going. He didn't know where he was when he got there. And when he got back, he didn't know where he'd been. But he went somewhere and came back. When I was a lad on the Emerald Isle, I heard many stories, both lovely and wild, about the sea monsters and dragons that swallow the ships as they sail on the sea. Though I was an artist with canvas and paints, I sailed with St. Brendan and his jolly saints. We told the good people goodbye for a while. We sailed for St. Brendan's fair isle, fair isle. We sailed for St. Brendan's fair isle. We sailed on the ocean for 94 days. We came to a spot where the sea was ablaze. Those demons from Hades was dancing with glee and burning the sailors alive on the sea. Then St. Brendan walked on the festering waves. He threw all those demons right back to their caves. And all of his saints wore a heavenly smile. We sailed for St. Brendan's fair isle, fair isle. We sailed for St. Brendan's fair isle. One night when the brethren was lying asleep, a great dragon came up from under the deep. He thundered and lightning that made a great din. He awakened St. Brendan and all of his men. The dragon came on with his mouth open wide. We threw it across and the great dragon died. We skinned him and cooked him and feasted a while. We sailed for St. Brendan's fair isle, fair isle. We sailed for St. Brendan's fair isle. At last we came under that beautiful land. We all went ashore and we walked on the sand. We took our long bows and we shot a saboo. We roasted it up and had a barbecue. Then after a while we were singing a song. We noticed the island was moving along. We ate, we drank, and we rode in high style. We sailed for St. Brendan's fair isle, fair isle. We sailed for St. Brendan's fair isle. St. Brendan said, boys, this is much to my wish. We sail on the back of the world's biggest fish. Hold fast to the rope that is pulling the ship. We'll need it someday if this fish takes a dip. We sailed every ocean, we sailed every sea. We sailed every spot that a sailor could be. In 44 days we sailed 10 million miles. We sailed for St. Brendan's fair isle.